Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. This week has been really dodgy with B&B holding back on spoilers, not giving the usual quantity, not giving them at the usual time, and they always do that when there's something big and wonky that's about to happen. So if you haven't seen Tuesday's episode, I just want to fill you in real quick. So, Luna's talking to Will Spencer, Crew Moreau, about having their dream life at the beach house with the baby. Luna is begging Will to love her. He's ready to call the cops and tells Luna he will raise their child, but they have no future. And Will does ask how the baby's doing. So, that sends Luna off into tears, but she's fully deluded, unhinged, and has not a lot of options right now. And that makes her very dangerous because she's got nothing much to lose. As Ivy Forrester, Ashley Brewer, and Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace, are working up at Forrester Creations, Ivy's telling her niece she's worried about Luna having Will's baby and all the trauma that Electra has been through. But she insists to Ivy that Will's the one she loves and wants, and since Luna's in jail, it's no problem. That's kind of a recurring theme that we saw this week. Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, tells Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, she feels bad for Katie, Will, and Bill Spencer. Finn is glad that Luna locked up. Steffi says she is too, because she still has nightmares about being locked in the cage. And Steffi reiterates how much she hates Luna and that they are both glad she is locked up in jail for good. Bill and Katie repeat the same convo they've been having for days about how awesome she is and how awful Luna is for what she did to Will, which we can all agree on that. Katie is very upset that they're getting their first grandchild because Will was molested by horrible Luna, and Katie thinks the baby's going to be a constant reminder of Luna. So, Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, thinks that Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, showed up to meet her at Il Giardino already high, and Lee says that it's sick that Poppy was sleeping with Finn and made this horrible human Luna, and then Poppy says Luna is dead to her. Deacon Sharp overhears and thinks that's kinda cold, but he also doubts that Luna, Lisa Yamada, has any remorse for killing his friends. Deacon hates Luna, and he wants her to rot behind bars. The recurring theme was everybody's glad she's in jail so they can relax, and of course we know it's not true. And by the end of that episode, Guard Stowell was raising the alarm that Luna's gone. They locked down the facility. It's too late. She's already gone. So the rest of this week, we're going to have Electra at Forrester Creations with Ivy, and then finds out that Luna showed up at the Malibu beach house. So we'll see if Will calls the cops or if the cops figure out that escaped Luna heads to Malibu, because the cops are definitely on the way there. Luna's going to take off as the cops get closer, and then Electra and Ivy show up at Will's beach house as Chief Baker, Dan Martin, and the officers arrive searching for escaped Luna. Now outside the house, Will is telling Baker what direction Luna ran off in, presumably when she heard sirens, and it looks like she is somewhere along the dunes or the cliff edge, because Malibu is one big cliff edge. You know, Will is ready to help the cops hunt down Luna, but Baker says that absolutely no, Will cannot help out, because he's the one that Luna is targeting. Will is the victim in this whole scenario. And it looks like Poppy and Lee are still dining at Il Giardino and bickering when the call comes in that Luna is loose. So we'll have to wait and see who notifies either Poppy and Lee or Deacon and Sheila Carter, because right after that, it looks like Deacon and Sheila take a search party carpool ride out to Malibu with Poppy and Lee to help try and corral Luna, get her back in jail, lock her down once and for all. Katie is absolutely frantic this week after Bill gets the call that Luna broke out of prison and presumably is headed to Malibu. Bill and Katie are worried about Will because they know, of course, that Luna's deluded and thinks that there's something there, and they also know how violent and dangerous that she is, of course. And Finn and Steffi are also going to freak out when they hear that Luna is out of jail and at large and very close to their home. I mean, she might wind up running to their house to beg Finn for help. That would be terrible. So once everybody's assembled at the Malibu beach house, we're going to see Sheila and Deacon and Poppy and Lee heading out to help the props find Luna and lock her back up. Nobody wants her loose. Deacon wants to see for himself that Luna is locked back up. Everybody hates her and wants her, back in jail, of course. Luna's determined to stay out of prison and still believes in a future with Will, even though he keeps rejecting her. So everybody's out at the cliffside in Malibu, and Luna's running amok.
Lee is telling her to turn herself in and do the right thing, but it looks like Luna's thinking about running, so she may take a tumble off the cliff and into the Pacific Ocean. We'll see. With Bold and the Beautiful being really stingy, as I said, and very late with spoilers that week, there are lots of red flags that somebody is either going to be seriously injured or killed. Now, killed and really killed on Bold and the Beautiful are two different things, but it looks dire, so it could be Lunan or somebody that's out on the search party looking for her. Or this could be about Katie collapsing because her heart can't take the stress. But I think we're all hoping it's Luna that goes off that cliff. The week of November 24th through the 28th, Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, we have got 3 new episodes this week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We've got preemptions on Thursday, November 27th for Thanksgiving. Friday the 28th is Black Friday. There is CBS sports coverage on both days. Now, if you look at your cable guide, it's going to show you that there's a new episode scheduled on Thursday, but Bold and the Beautiful never airs anything on Thursday, so I would be stunned. I would not be surprised if it's preempted, and if something tapes that's labeled Bold and the Beautiful and it shows up on your DVR, play the episode, see if it is what it is, and if it's not, be sure and delete it, otherwise your Monday episode will not take properly. Just little tech knowledge there. So, we're expecting a literal cliffhanger probably coming on Friday, the 21st, as things take a dangerous turn during the manhunt for Luna. And then, the next week, that ends on the 28th, we're going to have a big fallout from what could be a deadly twist on Bold. And of course, the CBS soap has been hinting that someone may not survive this escape drama. There have just been a lot of leading comments, heavy foreshadowing. By Thanksgiving, though, it looks like things are back on track because we do have several Thanksgiving celebrations scheduled. So that means Luna is either dead or presumed dead, pushing up daisies. I don't think people would be chilling out that much if she had just run off. So we'll see how it goes. Finn and Steffi are celebrating Thanksgiving at their house, and Taylor Hayes is with them. Plus, they get a surprise guest. Fingers crossed it's not Luna. I don't think it's going to be. Maybe it's Deacon, because he might need to leave his own holiday dinner. Deacon and Sheila are going to be eating at Il Giardino with Carter Walton and Daphne Rose, so I don't think Deacon and Sheila would be casually eating turkey and pie with Luna still on the loose, so I think it may be resolved by them. And unless Katie's in the hospital, she and Bill should have their first Thanksgiving as a reunited couple. So Deacon may get stressed if Sheila's talking about Luna, and maybe he goes over and he's the surprise guest at Taylor's holiday dinner because he needs emergency therapy. We're looking forward to more wedding planning action for Hope Logan and Liam Spencer, and I expect Steffi to soon realize there's something simmering between her mom, Taylor, and with Deacon. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.